guys, Simon here. I'm back again with another repurposing video. I was just recently able to get my hands on an antique piano someone was throwing away, and they asked me if I was interested in the wood that was on there. So of course I jumped on the opportunity. Absolutely love antique wood, be able to make stuff with it. So I went and took apart the piano and tried to save as much as I could. This is one piece off of that I think is my favorite piece off the piano. And it caught me by surprise because this was at the complete bottom of the piano. There were wheels underneath the piano. You could wheel it around. But you can just see where this has been dragged across stuff and scraped up, and there's dents all over. But really just added so much character to this piece of wood that you can see just a lot of time has passed by with this wood here. So this is going to be the centerpiece for my project today. I'll be building a entertainment center or TV stand for my wife. This will be the tabletop for that. I've got to build the cabinets underneath for some storage bins. And I'm going to try to use every bit of the piano. All the wood that I use, I want to try to reuse that piano wood and build it out of that. And then also I have a piece back here that I found. Also, someone was wanting to get rid of this. It was like a dresser. It looks like almost a mid-century modern type of style. I will be using this for the base of the TV stand. And just gotta clean that up, and you can see it's a different size from this tabletop. This is the size I want the cabinet and the TV stand to be, so I'll have to modify that size and shrink it down a little bit. So I gotta draw up some plans. I have very specific measurements that it needs to fit into a certain spot. So let's get started on those drawings. I mentioned before, this bottom piece right here, the stand for the entertainment center, I'll have to change the sizes a little bit up on this. For right now, the legs are too tall. I need this to be no taller than 9 inches, so I'll have to modify this, cut the legs the feet a little shorter. Also, it's a little too wide, so I gotta trim that down to be no wider than 14. And then no longer than 57 inches. So I'll be taking this apart and gotta get some work done on this to make it fit before I can start with the TV stand. Alright, now that I got the base disassembled, now I just have to cut all the pieces to the right size and reassemble it. So I got everything cut, now I just have to assemble the pieces. Alright, so I have the top all cleaned up. Now I'm just going to set this off to the side while I build the rest of the entertainment center. Alright, so I have a few of these that I was able to salvage from the piano. A couple different panels like this. I believe this is just plywood with a nice veneer over top. So we'll see what it is when I get started to cut down into here. But I have to rip these down to size for the shelf. Alright, so what we have here is, it ended up being a solid wood board. Looks like it has hardwood, most likely oak veneer on either side, and then ended up being painted at one time. So this should hold up pretty well for the shelving that I'm making for the TV stand. Alright, so here is one of the boards I'm going to use for a divider in the TV stand I'm making. I'm going to use this Kreg jig to pre-drill some holes for the screws to go into. Alright, so this is what this Kreg jig does. It gives a hole right here for the screw to go into. And hide back in there. It's really nice for, like I said, making cabinets and different things like that when you can hide a screw like this instead of putting it flat on the side. Makes it really nice to just cover that up and hide it a little bit. And they are really, really strong too at the same time. base is dry now. I'm going to start assembling it now. Alright, so now I just have to finish up the paint. I have to paint this back paneling I put in. Here's the back. This is the only part that wasn't part of the piano. I wanted to make the paint look a little distressed just so it's not perfectly smooth. I might end up putting another coat on it later if it soaks up all that paint, but it won't be seen back here. But if it does, I just want it to blend in a little bit with the rest of the wood that we have. Now everything else on this I used just from the piano and that piece of furniture, the base of it. This is a huge success to me. I've really enjoyed building this. If you look up here, the only screws you see on the outside of the furniture are those three there. There's two in the middle and three on the end. And these are the antique screws that I got from the piano and saved those. I feel like this top really makes the whole piece of furniture. You know, everything else sort of complements it. That piece just has so much character and texture to it. Okay, so I have the back all painted. It's mostly dry now, and everything else is just about done. So the last thing I need to do is add my mark to it. I have right here a branding iron that I made a couple months ago. I casted this top and carved it out of brass, and I'm going to use this to burn my initials into the piece of furniture right here. There we go. There's my mark. You can see right here what it is. Here's my branding iron. Thanks for watching, guys. Here's the final image of our TV stand today. My wife absolutely loves it, so I'm excited too. I had a whole lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please keep an eye out for more videos to come, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.